Yeah, I'll be a manipulator in the house for sure because I'd rather make someone else feel bad than myself feel bored.
Dean is the manipulator.
Dean's just sort of, he's become the manipulator so freely that no one's really going to fall for it.
I just think that he's a total manipulator who I don't trust.
How could you say no, I'm manipulator?
Yeah, I know.
All I try to do is be honest to myself and treat everyone like an equal.
Sometimes I feel Dean's playing me. Sometimes I feel that he's being fake, but you just don't know.
I think what I want you to do is find out, because I just want to know if he's lying.
Yep, okay.
So find out.
A lot of people in here say he's the manipulator, and I don't understand what the manipulator is.
Kate's playing in here.
Huh?
I think
Kate's playing it in here. I really, really want Kate to go this Sunday because I don't like her.
I reckon he's got it in him.
No.
Yeah.
What?
To be a manipulator.
I don't reckon. I reckon.
He's not smart enough. No, just kidding.
You are the manipulator.
Come on.
This is true.
You're just a puppet, speaking for hot dogs.
Well, how can you say I'm the manipulator?
You make him.
Just because I try to make people do stuff they don't want to do doesn't mean I'm trying to manipulate them.
Okay, so before you went into the house, you said that you were going to be a manipulator.
Yeah, why not?
Did you achieve that goal, do you think?
I, in a subtle way, made people think a bit different, I hope, yeah.
And tell me, what examples can you think of?
I think just pointing out the obvious, but making people think about it a little more. My job was pretty easy because you could really plant seeds and people would go off on their own tangent.
So were you doing that with some higher goal or just the little goal of amusing yourself?
Probably a goal with amusing myself. That's about all.
Yeah, because that example of Christy there, that's a perfect one. You plant the seed.
Yeah.
Oh, Kate's.
And it all sprouts by itself, yeah.
And did you ever think, what am I doing? These are these people's lives, or was it just entertaining?
Nah, it's all a bit of fun. It's all a game. And, I mean, people knew when I was joking around because I made it pretty obvious. So if anyone got hurt by it, then they'll forget it when they get out of here, I suppose. It was all a bit of fun.
Well, it's funny because all those people who appeared just then were saying, oh, he's a manipulator, but really all of them were subtly manipulated by you in there. More Christy, for example.
I think everyone's doing it to everyone, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I really, really do.
Now, one of the things that you did in the house that a lot of people don't necessarily do when they're in Big Brother is actually vocalise what you're thinking and feeling, and you were great at that. I mean, let's have a look at just some of the confrontations you had in the house.
Yeah, here we go.
I like to speak out loud and I like to speak my mind, and some people can be intimidated by that. Did I say that? Don't put words in my mouth.
Well, you're putting words in mine by saying my mannerisms made you feel as if I knew the definition.
How's that putting words in your mouth? That's what I feel. You are guilty because of a cheeky smile.
Well, if I was in court, do you think
Speak the truth.
I hope we have a challenge where we get to use, like, massive big poles and hit each other off a beam.
Seriously? After talking with you yesterday, we get along. Before that, I thought, no.
Obviously, you've grown up in a pretty dull surrounding because, first of all, appearance, mouth, everything. But I mean, that's not for me to say. You know, I'm not going to be judgmental. And I mean, your whole thing is you go like, oh, guys bow down to me. Mate, they don't. They laugh at you behind your back.
No, I'm not saying that, Dean. I'm not saying
Well,
that.
stop screaming like a banshee every 5 seconds about how done by you are.
You can talk over me or let me talk.
Now you know how it feels to talk over.
No, I don't talk over people.
Yes, you do.
Are you done?
But one of the interesting things that happened with you in the house, like being so outspoken and appearing to be very strong, is that as time has passed and people don't know how long they're in the house for or what's happened, they seem to be looking for a leader. And
not me.
Yes,
No.
I think they were following you. What about Logan David?
Oh, great mate. Real good mate, good mate.
Would you say that he was under your spell?
No, not at all. No, just good mates. I think. No. I think when you're good mates with people, you tend to egg each other on, and you shoot each other's bullets for each other for a bit of fun. So it's just camaraderie. It's just being good mates.
What about hot dogs? He seemed very keen to please you. Or
No.
Christy, she seemed very keen to please you. I mean, that whole reverse Kanga thing that we're not even going to go into, she's the one who delivered the information to you.
Oh, no, but if you're honest, people can't hate you for it. If you stab someone in the front, then they'll respect it as opposed to stabbing them in the back. So at least they know where they stand. So I guess they know where they stand all the time, they're more than happy to speak well with you. So,
Well, one person who doesn't like you in the house, and I don't think you liked him that much in the house,
who?
was the main man, Tim.
Really? Get out of town. Get out of town.
Let's just have a quick look at how beautiful that relationship was.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
For 1 point for eviction, I'll nominate Dean. I think that Dean has a little bit of a nasty streak.
I'm just a bit disappointed, Tim, by you.
Oh, mate, let's talk about it.
No courage, mate.
Oh, off.
I nominate Tim for 1 point. I guess we clash on wavelengths or morals or something.
For 2 points for eviction, I'll nominate Dean. I find him to be quite mean.
For 1 point, I nominate Tim. He's willing to put his dignity aside to be in front of the cameras.
For 2 points for eviction, I nominate Dean. I think he's a little bit lazy and a little bit self-absorbed.
I thought you were a bit rough and you ganged up on people.
I've got a clear conscience on that.
Okay.
He's an arrogant person.
I don't talk with Tim in the house. We've both tried rectifying the situation.
I've met a thousand of yous before, you know what I mean? Like, you've probably met many Tims before.
I nominate Dean for 2 points. I nominate Dean. For 2 points for eviction, I nominate Dean.
Did you dub me into the girls for what I did, the reverse kangaroo?
Fine, no?
You sure?
Yeah.
The reason I nominate Tim is because of his lying.
You told someone?
I told someone, yeah.
Yeah.
For 1 point, I nominate Dean. I think that he can be very aggressive.
Why not just say at the start, well, listen, I don't know if I agree with this, I'd say something.
You're saying you've done a crime and so therefore eye for an eye.
I mean, this is just ridiculous. You do exactly what you want all the time. You never bite your tongue. You're rude to people consistently. You're absolutely dominating all the time.
I wasn't a big fan of his before, but after that, it's confirmed from my initial opinion.
Snivelling rat boy.
I'm desperate to have another big chat to Dean. It's unfinished business.
He's just a slight turd. A slight little turd.
Well, it's not like that's a surprise. What was it between you two guys? Is it because you actually deeply love each other?
It's funny, when we had words, I think we both disliked each other very much. But when it wasn't thought about, we got along really well. That's the funny part. So we got along pretty good when it wasn't present. So I guess it was just a difference of opinion on a few occasions, and when you're in a situation where you don't have too much to think about from the outside, that's magnified and you think about it more. So
is that what goes on? Things just bubble away in your brain? And does it help if you've got a target? You can put up with a whole lot if you think, actually, you're the one who annoys me?
Yeah, it gives you something to think about more. I mean, it plays on your mind a lot more as well. You've got to remember that there's nothing from the outside, so you've got to create all your happiness or your conversation, everything in there yourself. I mean, so it's all replaying over and over again through each other, so it's bound to be made bigger anyway.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Well, you had 2 significant relationships in the house. Mm-hmm. One was with Tim, but who was the other one with? We are going to find out.
Who now?
Yeah. We're going to find out after the break.
Cool.
Yep, right after this.
Man.
Can't even fucking work, Katha.
Walking in the room. All I want to do is boom. Person. 1, 2. Push him down. Push him down.
Yes, you kept us entertained on many levels. Now, Dean certainly has a sense of rhythm, and one thing we could hear loudly throughout Dean's time in the house was the beat of his heart as he thought of his girlfriend, Emma. Now, this, of course, drove some of your housemates mad. We'll just have a bit of a catch-up.
Good, yeah.
Their perspective on you talking about Emma.
Oh, good.
OK, over here.